Hello Leo and welcome to my channel GreenLion Goddess Tarot. This is your fortnightly reading. Please excuse the roosters in the background, and we have my cat Star here. Our own little mini Leo has come to join us today. This is a fortnightly reading for the first half of October the 1st through to the 15th. It is a general reading, so it may or may not resonate. If it does resonate, there will be an extended reading, and the link is in the description box below. I'll also tag a link in the comments, and we'll look into the energies much deeper, and we'll look into the sneak peek further into the future of this reading. Also, if you enjoy this reading, please like, subscribe, share, or leave a comment. I do love to hear your comments. So, Leo, let's see. I do admit I started recording this video earlier and the roosters just went crazy and I had to stop it. So a few cards have already come out. The 10 of Cups, and they're still going, but I'm just going to try and hope that they settle down for the moment. The 10 of Cups crossed by the Hierophant. You have crowning you the Tower, and at the base of the reading, the 9 of Swords. So a lot going on for you, Leo, but I think it's all good. Just some big changes coming in which might be worrying you or wanting to make some big changes. So recent past, we have the Moon. We have the 8 of Swords in the near future. Just trying to move some things out of the way. The 8 of Pentacles, the Hanged Man, the Page of Swords, and the Queen of Swords. Okay, Leo. All right, and at the bottom of the deck, we have the 4 of Pentacles. So I feel like you're trying to get some things in balance here, and particularly in relation to money. So let's have a look at an Aboriginal Dreamtime Oracle. We have Spirit Connection. And, you know, I get immediately with this card, it's about your connection to the world and those around you, as well as connection to spirit and connection to your authenticity. What is it that really you are putting out there into the world? There's so many different parts of you, Leo, and you connect on so many different levels to different people. And this Spirit Connection card is coming in kind of asking you to be more authentic in the world, to be more you. So that's the message I was getting behind that. We will get more meaning a little bit later on. I'm going to pull an animal spirit card as well. And we have the Vulture now. That makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense with the rest of the cards. There is a huge cleanse that's going on at the moment, Leo. So there's a lot of things being flushed and moved out of your life, which you know, you could be reacting to at this moment in time, but it's like a huge karmic cleanse, and it's actually going to be really positive for you. So the situation, we have the 10 of Cups crossed by the Hierophant. I just got to try and get Star to stop attacking me. You've got your spot down that end, and this is my spot here. So it's looking at, you are really looking at what is it that truly makes you happy. Like, it's like wanting to thrive, not just survive, is kind of the energy that's coming in. It's like, yeah, I might have been going along in my life and some things were making me happy, some things weren't. But really what I'm looking for is happiness on a greater level, in more aspects and more areas of your life. And that's why that Spirit Connection card is coming in, because it's saying to build that happiness, to build all those connections. It wants you to be you. It wants you to shine and be you, Leo. So this is kind of all about your long-term happiness and fulfillment coming in. It could be related to family and a close soulmate as well. So it is crossed by the Hierophant, which is commitment. So there is a commitment that's kind of standing in the way of you achieving this happiness. And it might be some kind of responsibility that is weighing you down a little bit, or stopping you from moving forward into an area where you want a little bit more freedom. So I don't feel necessarily that the Hierophant is a bad thing. It's something you want. You need that stability in your life. You know, it is a responsibility. It doesn't feel like a burden at this moment. It's almost like it's your choice to be with these people, to be committed to this relationship or this situation that is, very loyal, Leo. This is the thing. It's sometimes your loyalty gets in the way of your own happiness, your loyalty to other people. With your big heart, you can put other people first. And, you love this, you love these people, or this commitment it feels like a good commitment to you. For mostly, it may not, but it does, as it's presenting as the Hierophant, it does feel like that. And, it can also represent spirit as well. It can also be your spirit connecting, encouraging you to encouraging you to bring in more happiness. And that is through this connection through spirit. It's actually being very soul guided at this moment in time, Leo. And so, there is your guides and your spirit and all that. The universe is just kind of saying, we want you to be open to more happiness. And how is that going to happen? And how that is going to happen is, the Tower card. And this is kind of crowning you. This is what you're thinking about. A lot of changes. A lot of things are changing. There could be a lot of disruptive changes. But it's again looking at what the foundation of things. And that comes down to foundational, again, that sense of your authenticity in the world and who you are and who you show up and present as. And it's kind of saying those structures that you put up, that facade or that way of being that is not truly you, it's time to kind of let those barriers down and let that go. Be more open to spirit and be open to this happiness and open to really presenting as yourself. So this could be, I do feel like it's a huge internal shift happening for you or being encouraged for you here, but it also could be representative in terms of you wanting to make changes in your life at this moment in time. Structures that aren't working, it could be plans or routines to the day. It could be structures of workplace, how you structure your money. So there's a lot of things that you're kind of looking, it's a very, I know we're in Libra, this reading's for Libra season, and the air energy will change and shift everything. But it's very much like what you've learnt from the Virgo season, that planning and seeing what things are not working. You're wanting to bring in and really make this work into your life. So, and free it. You want to free it. So, the Tower energy seems really, really positive at the moment. It seems like it's, that's why the Tower energy is only there for bringing and changing and shifting things for your own greater good. And that's what's coming in now. Now, at the base of the reading, the issue, we have the Nine of Swords. And I do feel like, this could be something that has been worrying and bothering you for a while. Perhaps you're overthinking it. I do feel like this is a big worry. Something has been worrying you, whether it's and this is probably the reason why you're wanting to make those changes. But sometimes changes can create this feeling as well of stress. It might be waking up at night thinking about the things that need to be done or things that you would like to change. So there is a lot of, I feel like, you're kind of a little bit in your head a lot about this, Leo, and it might be that you are being asked to follow. Well, I feel like your mental space does clear up. This happens certainly in this reading, but there is a sense of also surrendering to soul and spirit and a surrendering to what that wants for you, because I feel like it is actually really good and it's going to help you. So in the recent past, we have the moon. So the moon cycles, there's cycles. It's kind of a phase where you're like, you might have been getting a bit frustrated. It might be like, I'm ready for this to move on now. Is this cycle ended? I just want to kind of, when is the new cycle going to begin? There's sort of things like that, frustrations. I do get some confusion. It could be you trying to be very psychic and connections, messages through your dreams as well. So it's trying to manifest something on a real spiritual level as well that you're bringing in here. You're communicating and sending messages out that you're not happy with things, and you're kind of transmitting into the universe that's not, it's not happy. You might have probably been exuding this unhappiness or wanting things to change. And so therefore it's bringing in this energy for you. It's all to do the energy that you're really working with is your swords energy. It's around your mind and your mindset, and where your mind keeps you feeling stuck, and where it's held in some belief systems that may not be working for you, and freeing yourself from that and allowing you to step into this clarity and release the old. So because in the near future, you could be feeling a little bit stuck and you might not be able to see where it is that you're going. It might feel stagnant. It may feel like nothing's happening. And so that is going to be a frustrating energy. But I do feel like there is a lot happening on a bigger level. There's a lot being cleared up from the past that needs to be cleared up before you can move into this future energy. So, but yes, you are presenting as the Eight of Pentacles, so you're working really hard at this. And this is something that is going to work in your life. It could also be related to work. It could be something that you're creating here as well. But I do feel like, yes, you're in a good place. You're in the right place for this, Leo, to bring this about. It's just your mind that's tripping you up, worrying you, keeping you stuck. So that's kind of... I think it will feel good to be working or to be out in nature. That will help you ground down into that energy. So this is very grounded. It's not like you're being very reactive about this as well. This is something that you know deep down that needs to happen. So I feel there's a calmness with this. There's an inner knowing that's going on with it. In the energies surrounding you, we have the Hanged Man, and that's why I feel like this frustration and the feeling of being stuck is that there's stagnation. There's not a lot happening at the moment, and that's because you're not being pushed forward by the universe at this moment, Leo. You're being asked to stay in this space, and that's frustrating for you because you are wanting to make changes and move on and do things and bring these changes in that are going to bring you these happiness. And so it can feel very much like that a big commitment is standing in your way and stopping you from moving forward. But the message here is actually that's not what's stopping you. It's your own mind that's stopping you. But it's really saying that you're meant to be in this space. So you're just perceiving that you're stuck when really this is the space that you're meant to be in, and you're easily going to be removed from it. You're not in this stagnant energy for long because there's a process, there's a cycle that is still playing out. And I feel like it's almost like you understand and know this, but for some of you, you could feel impatient about this as well. So we have for hopes and fears the Page of Swords, and it's like you just want any kind of news, something that will kind of get you out of this, something that will move you forward, something that kind of some good news coming through or some more information, someone coming in with an opportunity. So it's like you're on the lookout. You're on the lookout for opportunities and change coming through for you. But yes, it doesn't feel right at this moment that it's coming. But then the outcome is the Queen of Swords. So it clears all that doubt and fear. It clears and you find the clarity. So you do step into that. And this is a Libra energy, the Queen of Swords. So I think, it's still a matter of kind of resolving that energy, that Pentacles energy that you've been working so hard on. That's kind of the cycle that's ending, all about your finances and managing that and planning and structures and routine and all of that. It's kind of all coming to an end and you're finally free of that so that you can move into this lovely Libra energy. And so there will be a sense of freedom coming through and clarity, and finally you can kind of move again because that earth energy keeps you very grounded and makes you look at things and makes you, it kind of keeps you in a space that you might not necessarily be comfortable with. But if you make all the necessary changes that were required or asked of you during that period, then you're going to feel so much freer with this Queen of Swords energy coming through. And then the path is open to moving on to the next phase and stepping into this beautiful lightness of this Libra energy that's coming. And I feel like, when when you step into that lightness, you're going to feel so much more high vibrational. You're going to have this sense of anything's possible and that all stations are go. The path is now free for you to move forward, whereas at the moment, it's not feeling like that. But we have the vulture as the energy that's coming in, the animal spirit energy, and this is the element of air, the upward pointed triangle with the line through it. And the vulture cleans and clears the dead meat, what's remaining left on the dead carcass and the bones. It cleans up the dead, basically, and that's symbolic of cleaning up things that you still need to resolve and look at, things that you need to put to rest. So it's like reviewing, replanning, going over things again, and just letting stuff go, clearing stuff out. It could be, wanting to go on a detox diet. It could be clearing out your body, wanting to clean your house, making some changes around the house, cleaning your office space. You might just kind of come in and go, this is a mess, I need to clean it. So you might feel that, but it's a cleaning, it's a spiritual, energetic cleanse that's coming through for you as well, that is making way for this beautiful new energy. So hold on, Leos, with this Four of Pentacles, hold on, because this is going to, it's not a time for, it's looking at investments in terms of money as well. So, it's not a time to be doing anything particularly risky with money. There might be a need for a little bit of flexibility, but it might be looking at how you're saving and managing your money. So that could be a big part of this planning and looking at daily structures and savings accounts and paying off bills and how that's all working for you and all this kind of stuff. And once it all starts working, you're going to feel so much better when you kind of it might be a few minor adjustments. That's the thing. I'm not getting there's going to be a huge change with the Tower energy. I do feel like it's just the tail end of making a few changes and a few minor adjustments. And yeah, it's going to make your finances and your home feel, and your sense of self-worth feel a lot better. So it's going to help with that worry and that fear that's going on a deeper level. So yeah, we did come to this beautiful card, the Spirit Connection, and yeah, it's like wheels and roundabouts, circles and cycles and things that keep happening in your world, and sometimes you keep going, you're spiraling around the same thing over and over again, and each time you pick up something new and each time you let go of something, and that's kind of what this is, seeing it as like a huge cog of a wheel that is turning for you, Leo, and you're clearing out things where there might have been blockages and the cogs weren't turning as well and things weren't running so smoothly. And that's kind of another message that's coming out, as well as that spirit connection for you. So yeah, I feel like this is a really important time because it's preparing you for that Libra energy that's coming through, which I think is going to be coming in. Once that hits, things are going to change. So, Leo, I'm going to pull a crystal card for you, and then we're going to go over to the Vimeo Deep Read. The link is in the description box below or a pinned comment. And I'm going to have a look at the future beyond this, because there is like this possibility. I want to see what happens after that Queen of Swords and we step into the Libra energy. So the crystal cards you have is a Master Teacher card. It's called Ancient Wisdom Crystal. And, I think that says a lot because we had the spirit connection. I feel like, you're learning. This is all about connecting into your source and who you truly are with that, and being really authentic and wise in the world. And so I feel like, part of that, and it feels like it's all part of like a bigger, higher thing that's happening on and moving into the next phase of that, which I think is going to take off like wildfire with this Queen of Swords energy and the Libra energy. So we'll have a look at that a bit further in the deep read and have a look at what's going to happen once you hit that energy and it fully comes in and you're no longer sort of beholden to a different kind of energy, and you can move forward. So we'll have a look at that in the deep read. If you'd like to go there now, I'd love it if you'd come over and join me. The link is in the description box below, and we'll look at the future beyond this and scratch beneath that Nine of Swords surface as well and see what's actually going on beneath that fear and that overthinking, that fear block that's just there. Because once you scratch underneath, there's always so much more going on, Leo. So I feel like it's all, it could be a time where you could be feeling like stagnant and a bit frustrated. But the thing is that energy is going to clear. There's a big karmic cleanse going on at the moment in time. You're being asked to step into a more authentic connection with self and soul and spirit as well, and that is kind of feels like it's leading towards this 10 of Cups energy, leading towards more happiness. So yes, we will pull some clarifiers around that in the deep read and see where we go. So if this is where you're leaving me, thank you so much for joining me. I hope this helped with some of the energies that are around at the moment. Please take care, Leo, and please like, subscribe and leave a comment. I always love hearing your comments. I'll see you next time. Bye.